This is Ryan with GameRoomSolutions.com, and today I'm excited to show you our 3/4 cabinet. We're calling it our Level Up cabinet. It is a heavy-duty real arcade machine. Has full access to all the controls like our standard stuff. It's a little bigger than a bar top, a little smaller than a full size. It stands about 49 inches whenever it's complete. We will have a pedestal if you want it a little bit higher. Works great sitting in a chair for a full-size adult. Goes together like a key of furniture. You can get a full graphics wrap with this. So stay tuned. This is how to assemble it. Alright, so the first thing I do here is I prep all of the boards, put T-molding on everywhere that there's a T-molding spot. Just to talk through some of these real quick. So I have the bottom here that has the switch socket. I'll clean these boards up a little bit better. So I already have that wired. I have the front, you can do this later, but the front, the USB port's already put in. The monitor mounted to the VESA board. The speakers mounted with the amp. And then I have the two top pieces here with this is where the Marquee is going to go. So I go ahead and put that in there because you can easily just put it in with your thumb later after you hit it in the first time. And then that other piece up there, that's the top back. And that piece right there, that's just so it looks nice in the end. So T-mold that, T-mold the sides, T-mold the control panel. Just get all the T-molding done and then go ahead and prep your speakers, your monitor, and your bottom, and this will go together a lot faster. Okay, so like all of our cabinets, you'll lay the right side down. That's where we're going to start. Everything's going to come with all the hardware that you need to assemble. Putting the cabinet together is rather quick. Wiring the control panel will take you just a little bit. We have step-by-step videos on all this, from how to apply T-molding, how to wire, to our wiring diagram and everything. So I'll put links in the description to all of that. But you can see here, we lay it on the right-hand side and go through, and everywhere that there's a hole, you will put a little cam screw in. This is where the monitor is going to go, obviously, so this is adjustable here. I've already tested the monitor I'm going to do, so it goes right in the middle, but you could adjust one way or the other by just screwing into the depth that you want there. We'll go through now. I'll go ahead and start putting all the boards on, and I'm just going to put the cam screw in itself. There's a little arrow to let you know which way the deal's going to go in, and then you'll just turn to tighten it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the boards on while this thing is sideways, and then we'll come back and I'll talk through each one. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top here, and you can see this very top piece has a strip of T-molding so it looks nice and done on the back. I put the speaker panel in. The speakers will go down towards the where the monitor is. So I have everything wired up for that with just my power supply, and then what I'm going to plug in, I'm going to use a Raspberry Pi with this one. The other thing I want to talk about is the two pieces here for the monitor, or for the Marquee. So you have this bottom piece right here that has a T-molding slot. It's a smaller piece than the larger piece. So I went ahead and put in the T-molding slot here and slotted this down. The Marquee with the two pieces of Plex, you can see there's a groove there that it fits in. So I slid that down in there, and then I'm going to put this one on second. It's kind of hard to get in there if you have both on at the same time, but if you put one on, and then I'm just going to come back in and put the T-molding on. So this is a little top section here. It should just take you a second to do, and then I'll show you the next section. Real quick here, I went ahead and put the T-molding in so my Marquee secure. I took off this back top piece just so I had easier access, and I put a Marquee light in mine, just a LED strip, so I ran it to where this is where I'm going to plug it in. It just has 3M tape on the back, so I just ran it around a couple times. The biggest trick to this is make sure you're not too close to the Plex up here, because if you are, you'll see those hot spots. So try to keep it as back as far. Really, it's just about getting light to it. So just wanted to show that off. Okay, so now we're going to build the controller box. So we'll start with the front piece here. It's a little USB. I'll go ahead and put that in, and the control panel bottom on. I would tighten those up after you get all the pieces in. It just makes it a little bit more plush when it goes in. One of these little butt screwdrivers would help, so you just tighten the cams there. There's this piece with the big oval. That's where you run your cables back through for your control panel. So you'll put that on there. We'll swing around here. And there's a small piece here as well that you'll put on. So this piece right here is so whenever the Plex goes in for the monitor, it'll rest on that piece and then look nice and fluid all the way through there. So that's a little controller box. Don't worry about the top. We'll put the top on after the cabinet's fully assembled, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now I put the front on here. I slid the monitor Plex and bezel into the slot that was already in the cabinet. So piece of cake there, make sure it's clean. I've put the monitor in. Again, you can adjust it however the depth front and back that you need. You also can adjust it this direction. to get it to line up with the bezel how you want. And then I also put in, so that's the front, put it in the bottom here, and you can see there's some extra holes. That's so if you want to fasten it to the pedestal, which we'll show in another video. So from here, there's not much left. I'll do the last couple pieces and we'll keep talking through it. Okay, so you can see I got the back on, already have my switch socket in place. That was already wired up previously, so that's ready to go there. And then I got my back door on as well. One trick is the T-molding, when it runs across here, you'll see the tongue in there, so just take your knife and just cut that out so you got a perfectly round circle, and that'll go right back in. Everything's pre-drilled, comes with all the screws and everything, so that'll go in 2 seconds. Don't forget to put the little clip here. There'll be a clip on the other side that'll keep the door shut. And then just make sure that you're okay on the door as you close it the first time. There should be some clearance, about 1/8 of an inch, so everything's good. So you can see there, I'm pretty much done with the cabinet. I'm going to go ahead and do the, put all the cam screws in the other side, put that on, lock everything up, and set the cabinet up. Alright, so you can see we're starting to look like something here. This little thing is awesome. So I went ahead and put the, there's pre-drilled holes here, so I went ahead and drilled in the cabinet hinges, and then I'm just going to put the control panel on top of it, screw that in the pre-drilled holes, and then I'm going to wire everything up, and we'll take a look at that. Alright, that's it. I got the control panel on and all wired up. This one I put a Raspberry Pi in, so this is running our Hyper Pi 2 build. The Marquee is lit. I don't know if you'll see this or not. The Marquee is lit. Here's the control panel. Just real quick to show you. And again, we have videos to show you how to do all this. This is pretty simple. It won't take you very long at all. So you get a Raspberry Pi and just a little thing that'll put in there. And that's it. So this is our, what we're calling level up cabinet. This is a real arcade machine. Again, it's not a toy. It's the same thing that we build our big arcade machine. So it's mid-size, between a bar top and a full-size arcade. So make sure and like the video and visit GameRoomSolutions.com. Thanks.
Yeah.